Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling. In a world where fame and truth constantly collide, one mystery continues to capture millions of hearts across Asia and beyond. Today, reports have emerged that 24 individuals, including GAO TAI, Song YIREN, CHENG QUINGSONG, and PHAM SHIQI, were allegedly taken in for questioning following new developments surrounding the late actor Menglong. But behind the headlines lies something deeper. A story about loyalty, silence, and the high price of fame. Stay with us, because what you're about to hear might change everything you thought you knew. Rumors often begin as whispers, faint and uncertain, but this one grew into a storm that swept across the entire entertainment world. It started with a few unverified posts shared on anonymous forums, each claiming that well-known figures such as GAO TAI, Song YIREN, CHENG QUINGSONG, and PHAM SHIQI had been detained for questioning in connection with the tragic death of actor Menglong. At first, people dismissed it as another baseless rumor. Yet within hours, the story spread like wildfire, igniting discussions on every major social media platform. What had begun as speculation soon evolved into something far more powerful, a collective obsession with discovering the truth. Across timelines and comment sections, fans tried to make sense of the confusion. Some searched old interviews and behind-the-scenes videos, looking for hidden clues or signs that might connect these stars to Menglong's final days. Others rushed to defend them, insisting that spreading unverified claims could destroy innocent lives. The digital world turned into a battlefield of emotions, grief, anger, disbelief, and fear, all unfolding in real time. For many, this was more than a rumor. It felt like reopening a wound that had never healed. Menglong's passing had already left a deep scar on millions of hearts. The suggestion that people close to him might somehow be involved reopened old questions about what truly happened. Every new post, every unconfirmed screenshot, added fuel to a fire that no one seemed able to control. Yet, amid the noise, one truth became clear. People were not just curious, they were desperate for closure. The situation revealed how fragile trust can be in the digital age. Without official confirmation or verified facts, the public filled the silence with theories, assumptions, and emotion. Rumors thrive where truth is absent, and in this case, that absence was deafening. The names being repeated were not just celebrities. They were human beings caught in a storm of collective anxiety. As the story spiraled, the line between truth and speculation blurred, leaving behind only one question echoing through every corner of the internet. Will the truth ever emerge? Or will it drown beneath the weight of endless whispers? Beyond the sensational headlines and viral rumors lies a quieter, more human story. One that speaks not of guilt or innocence, but of vulnerability. When the names of GAO TAI, Song YIREN, CHENG QUINGSONG, and PHAM SHIQI appeared alongside Menglong's, the world was quick to speculate, to judge, to draw connections that may never have existed. Yet behind each name is a person. Someone who breathes, feels, and now finds themselves facing the crushing weight of public scrutiny. Fame, once a symbol of admiration, suddenly became a burden too heavy to carry. For GAO TAI, known for his calm strength and discipline, silence became his only defense. He has not spoken publicly, yet his absence from social events has spoken louder than any statement. Song YIREN, cherished for her sincerity and warmth, chose to share a brief message. Stay kind, even when the world grows cold. Her words resonated deeply with fans, a reminder that kindness remains an act of courage in times of uncertainty. CHENG QUINGSONG, a filmmaker respected for his integrity, wrote simply, "Truth takes time." That single line carried a weight that many understood too well, because time is the one thing the internet rarely grants. As these quiet responses circulated, the tone of the conversation began to shift. Amid the outrage and suspicion, moments of empathy started to emerge. People began to remember that fame does not shield anyone from pain. Every repost, every trending hashtag, is not just a story. It is someone's life being dissected before millions of strangers. For those caught in the storm, each breath is measured, each silence interpreted. To stay silent is to risk being misunderstood. To speak is to invite further judgment. It is a paradox that no one truly escapes. This moment reveals the cost of curiosity in the age of instant news. The hunger for answers has overshadowed the awareness of consequence. In the rush to know, people often forget to care. Beyond the noise, what remains is a call for compassion, a plea for patience, and a quiet understanding that truth, when it finally comes, may not heal the wounds left behind by words spoken too quickly. Then came the moment that changed everything. The turning point that silenced the endless noise of speculation, if only for a heartbeat. After weeks of whispers, the authorities finally confirmed that a suspect had been taken into custody in connection with Menglong's case. No name was released, no photograph shown, no explanation offered. Yet that single confirmation, brief and restrained, rippled through the world like a shockwave. It was the first piece of official truth in a story built on uncertainty, and for a brief moment, it felt as though the fog was beginning to lift. For the public, the announcement carried two conflicting emotions, relief and sorrow. Relief because it suggested that someone somewhere was finally seeking justice for the young actor whose death had left an entire generation grieving. Sorrow because this progress meant revisiting the pain of his loss, reopening the emotional wounds that time had not yet healed. Online, fans spoke in hushed tones. Many admitted they felt both comforted and afraid. Comforted that movement had begun, afraid of what the truth might uncover. As news spread, memories of Menglong began to flood social media once more. His old performances resurfaced, his interviews were shared again, and his voice filled timelines like a ghost returning to remind everyone why he was loved. People remembered the warmth in his eyes, the gentle humility that defined him, the way he seemed to speak softly even when the world was loud. It was as if the announcement of the arrest reignited the collective memory of who he had been, transforming grief into quiet reverence. Yet beneath that emotional resurgence lay another truth, an uneasy awareness that justice is never simple. The arrest brought no closure, only more questions. Was this the person responsible, or just another chapter in a longer, more complex story? Could one arrest ever account for the immense loss of a man whose light had touched so many? In the echo of these questions, people began to realize that justice is not merely about punishment. It is about understanding, about remembering, and about honoring what was lost. The turning point did not end the story. It deepened it, reminding the world that truth, when it finally surfaces, often brings both peace and pain in equal measure. But fame can be a double-edged sword. For the artists whose names appeared in the rumors, the weight of public suspicion can be devastating. Even without proof, a single post can shape how millions see you. GAO TAI's team reportedly canceled several public appearances. Song YIREN has stayed out of the spotlight for weeks. PHAM SHIQI's fanbase now runs daily fact-check campaigns, hoping to clear her name. It's a stark reminder. In the digital era, truth moves slower than gossip. Yet amid the noise, something extraordinary is happening. Fans who once argued have begun uniting. Not to accuse but to protect. Across comment sections, hashtags like #RespectForArtists and #JusticeForYouMenglong are trending, not as weapons, but as calls for compassion. This story is no longer just about an investigation. It's about what it means to remain kind when the world is cruel, to seek truth without destroying others, and to remember those who gave light to our screens and hearts. As one fan wrote, even in silence, Menglong continues to teach us humanity. The mystery may continue, and questions may remain unanswered. But through it all, one message shines clearly. Truth will always find its way. Thank you for watching Update X24H, where we tell stories that move hearts and seek the truth behind the noise. If you believe in kindness, justice, and the power of truth, please like, share, and subscribe to stay with us as this story unfolds. We appreciate your time, your empathy, and your voice. Until next time, stay thoughtful, stay kind, and remember, the story doesn't end here.